Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Looking now from the gun. He will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And 3 yards is all he was going to get. It's second down.
These are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
70! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. He's got room to roll. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. Right for the first down. He had no gain on that first down run. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Air it out on 3rd. And this one is launched downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Incomplete.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets.
There defensively.
He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. I love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10.
Not ready.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
19, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cut 19, cut 19 Lions. Hey, check that, street. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, right?
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We've set it down from the 37.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Henderson here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down the RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Panther 60.
Back to throw now. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
If that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So as long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
It's a long 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and cruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he is in the end zone for New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 13-0 lead.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, they better regroup.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Patriots drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
23-yard line. 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 23-yard
On the jump.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
70. Let's go. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Throw left side. Taylor has it. They shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go check. Go. Get it. Go.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Defender gets him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so that means 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 25-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Come on. Set. 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. They take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. We've got the Patriots in front. More from MetLife coming right up. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They have 2nd and 9 for their 1st play.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Back now, pressure coming. Taking a shot deep here. No split flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
18, Pioneer. 18, 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Throw here, 3rd down. There's a moving up. They're able to drop it. So they hurry up here. The Jets take their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Barrier to do the honors. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 43-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Offense in a hurry up here. Rolling now off the play action. It's caught on Marcelo. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
1st down, play action. It's complete. gets this down to the 4.
Another Jets first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Check. Panther. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1.
Here we go. Check. 70. Panther Street. Ready?
Gets it again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 1-score game in the first half. Well, great wins there, Rob. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10.
Cowboy 8, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's Henderson on the give. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Then lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Dragon 6, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
They look against the blitz. Pulled in by Tommy Trouble. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 23 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Get it. 19, Charger, 19.
They give now to Henderson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Good long, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
So much to like about that move, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down, looking for options. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Dialing up a pass here on third down. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And it's close block. It looks like he's out just a little bit short. Good efforts, but now they've got a choice to make on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Let's go now. Ready.
Running for it, it's Henderson. And that short gain is enough for a reset down.
Hey, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that was going to be an R-U-N, and not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
Motioning one of the tight ends. One of the tight ends in motion left.
Go street. Ready,
A give left side. Here's Harris. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 4.
Ready.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Alert. Alert. Here we go. Gravity lock. Street. Go.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Often gained on 2nd down.
He was brought down by
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther.
3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. Way down the side for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Jets 7.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. It's an excellent work to drive it all the way out past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's go. Check. Hurt. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's going to stand a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Playing here, Elam getting there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Warrior 70. Ready.
He'll throw this from the gun. Pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ready, set.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
60 Maverick. Get it. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. This is Fitzgerald trying to take on the extra point. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. He'll scurry forward for a pick of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Following the penalty, Brock, an easier go now. 2nd down and just 2.
19.
He's going to throw it. Packers are moving out. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4th down, line to gain 9 yards out.
70 Timberwolves. Broncos. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Jets are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have. The impact that was felt right there with the opposing team.
Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. And he'll throw off the play fake. Johnson gets hit, he loses the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
18, Pioneer.
He'll throw it. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
He's back to throw. Trying for the deep ball. This finish on the half will not connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Let's go. Ready.
Right up the gut. It's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Get up, 77 Wolf. Cowboys.
For play action on first down. He rolls to his right. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Elam makes the play. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
On the jump.
First down from the 42.
Come on. Hit. Not the Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Now throw to start the drive. He put everything he had. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. Dallas on for the extra point. This kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
77 Wolf.
Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. That's him on the quick hitter. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Pass play on first and 10. Taylor makes the catch. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing in on second down. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Elam makes the play.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
First down from the 41.
Go. Alert. Alert. Ready.
This is Henderson. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. So that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the Jets' 35-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 6 Cowboy 80. Let's go.
That play straight ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say the football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Henderson on first and 10. He dodges the tackle. The next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down at 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do that we just saw.
This is running back. tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready up.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Let's go now. Viking at 79 Broncos.
Looking now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready. Nice. Go.
From the gun on third down. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Dallas on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21.
35. Jets 14.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Come on. Come on.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Broncos switch. Broncos. Let's go. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. To the left side. Taylor has it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Following the play, Brock, medical staff headed out. Looks like they're going to take a look at injured tight end Mason Taylor. First and 10 now from the 46.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Setting up to throw. Completed to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Working quickly here.
Second and 10 at the
Shotgun
46.
snap, looking to throw. Called in left side. Some space inside the 35. And he's down to almost. Nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Sticking to the air here. Sends this to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
A couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Fitzgerald looking good on the PAT. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game.
Jets 21. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
This is average. 70 Lions.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favor, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Ready, set.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. Panther 11. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They give to Harris from the gun. Escapes the defender. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Patriots in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the win here. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. As you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
So they'll decline this and take the result. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
On the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready, ready.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
18 Cardinal. 18
Brought down
Cardinal.
back at the 21-yard line.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, right?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down. He's got it! Looks like the feeder in bounds, too! Oh, I don't believe it! On 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Get it. 18. Get it.
Pass play coming here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Catches many down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains, build momentum, and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves, 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Looking inside the red zone. That one falls to the turf, but hang on, it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Look.
Gets it out wide quick, and we might throw this. He finds a man, that's caught. Whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Going long for him here. He's within striking distance. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. He's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
19, 18. Cougar 19. Ready?
Jalen Reed again to Harris. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Chase offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Ready, set.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Check smash, check smash. Let's go. Ready,
They go with Henderson here. He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
The Patriots
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On the set.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. 18.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Looks through and breaks away. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Ready? Cougar 19. Hey, check that, check that. Street, street. Let's go.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots have likely locked up the win right there. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early receivers who can run it, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays. Really, there's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Get it?
Trying north side. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, check that.
Brings up second and 11.
Back-to-back carries here. He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up third down.
Ball now.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 2.
Another carry for it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to the well again. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
16 yards.
They hit for 16 yards on fourth down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on.
At the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Go play action on first down. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He's got it in the red zone. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Go!
They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
So, early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So, the penalty is going to back him up 5. And in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for third down. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is third and 7.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready? Go!
Running it after the penalty. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. With the pace here as the clock continues to run.
Cowboy 80.
It's fourth down.
Desperation time here. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
15 yards.
The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 7-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll try to punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
7-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Set up.
Gets it again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard on the pickup. That leads him a 3rd and goal at the 6.
When you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Here we go, start. Ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so positive notes at the very end in this loss. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
It's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act of this ball game. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.